Hey guys, Jordan back again with my second rant about the Recon class. Many of the YouTube comments on my last Recon rant let me know there were many subjects that I did not hit on, but don't worry, I've got this one covered. I had originally done one single Recon rant with all my current issues with people playing the class wrong, but there turned out to be so many fuck-ups to rant about that I had to split it up into different parts. So today I'd like to talk to you about the Recon's equipment, more specifically the radio beacon, and staying mobile. So yeah, equipment. You have some of it. You should use it. Your class has been given equipment that helps your team dramatically by gathering reconnaissance on the enemy. Reconnaissance, Recon. It's almost like they named the class like that on purpose. The TUGS, the SOFLAM, and the MAV are invaluable tools to your team, as they all help the team by spotting enemies and vehicles and making it that much easier to take them down. Spotting enemies is extremely high on your priority list, and these tools all help you do that both effectively and automatically. But there's one other tool that I want to go into a little more detail with, and that's the radio beacon. The radio beacon is fantastic when it's used right, but completely worthless when it falls into incompetent hands. The radio beacon, for those uninitiated, is a tool that a recon lays down to give his squad a tactically advantageous location to spawn in. For instance, in Conquest you can place it nearby a control point to give quick reinforcements to that point if the enemy attempts to capture it. Or in Rush you can place it towards the MCOMs to shorten the time it takes for players to get back to attacking or defending versus running all the way back from the deployment. I usually make it my first objective when I spawn as a recon to find a good place to put down the radio beacon. But see, here's where some players go off the game plan and use the beacon wrong. You see, when I say find a place to put it down, I don't mean find a sniper's nest for yourself and put it right behind you, hundreds of meters away from any objective. No, stop it. That's a bad recon. That's not how that thing is supposed to be used. You're being selfish. But that's how you're supposed to use it. It's a personal tool, says all the snipers who use it like that, or at least that's how I imagine they sound. No, silly dipshit, that's not how it was intended to be used. You're thinking of tactical insertion from Call of Duty. This is Battlefield 3. The spawn beacon is a tool for your squad's benefit and not for your personal gain. Why else would the radio beacon replace you on the squad spawn menu? I'll tell you why. Because spawning on a sniper up on the summit of Camp Shit Mountain is fucking useless. I mean, sure, it may be a good spot for one sniper, but you don't want a bunch of snipers all hanging out in the same spot. You're more visible that way, and therefore more likely to have a nasty, unexpected bullet lobotomy. And then for every other class, it's even more useless than a banana in a gunfight. That's not a saying? Well, it is now, damn it. He's gonna have to run like Forrest for a couple of boring, frustrating minutes before he can get back to the action. Unless, of course, he wants to kill himself. Think about that for a second, too. The game knows that this is going to happen sometimes when a sniper isn't using his spawn beacon correctly, and you accidentally spawn where he is. It knows that this is going to happen, so it actually gives you a menu option to load up a bullet in your trusty sidearm, pray for forgiveness from your chosen deity, and blast a bullet through your own fucking existence because it knows that is a better alternative to being that far away from the action. The squad beacon is a tool to make up for the fact that you become a useless squad spawn if you're that far away. I'm sorry, but if you're the one who wants to be 1,000 meters away from the action, you're going to be the one who has to suffer with the walking, not your squad. If you end up dying, respawn at the closest control point and walk back there yourself. Oh wow, but I don't want to give up my sniper spot in case I die, they're whining now. Really? You don't? Well, that's silly, considering that I'm to assume you just got killed in that spot, right? That's the plan, to go back to that same spot right away? Well, that sounds pretty dumb. That's like a guy who just got shivved to death in prison choosing to reincarnate as one of the other prisoners. Why would you go back there? The other team got annoyed with you so much that it decided to take you out. And all it's gonna take is one kill cam for the other team to be all, oh damn it, dipshit's in the fucking window again, and focus their attention on killing you. Which they will do quite fast since they had practice from the last time they killed you the same way. And this is all assuming you've been killed by another sniper. If you got killed at close range, there's no way your beacon is gonna be even there anymore. So why are you putting it down right behind you? Put it close to the action, your squad mates will thank you. Okay, moving on to moving. Believe it or not, snipers in Battlefield 3 should be doing this a lot. This isn't real life where snipers lay motionless for 18 hours in a puddle of their own waste waiting for the target to go take a smoke break so he can blow his memories out of his head with a 50 caliber bullet. You're not that well camouflaged to be sitting there for that long, and you don't have any adult diapers, so chances are you're going to have to move. Once you're spotted, the property value on your sniper spot is equivalent to a house in Detroit. It's like, yeah, it's a good location in theory, but there's a much higher chance of you being shot to death. Same goes for your sniper spot. The enemy knows the spot and will now check there and spot you whenever they're searching the horizon for douchebags. So give it up. The spot isn't useful anymore. Slink away, stealthily find another spot, and try to take people out from there. If you keep moving and finding new spots, they'll never know where you're going to be, and with your newly found stealthy attitude, those commie fucksticks will be dropping faster than epileptics at a rave party. Find a spot, use it for a while, and then find a new spot once they know where you are. Rinse and repeat. This keeps you and your equipment alive and functioning, making both you and your equipment much more important to the team. Okay, well that about wraps it up for today. I hope you enjoyed the rant, and please, if you're playing Recon, use your equipment for the team's benefit, move around a little bit, and don't be a noob.